too tall. I'm too tall. Sorry, everybody. Hello, welcome. I am officially here to welcome you to the Filmmakers Awards brunch. Give yourselves a big hand for being here. So, I'm Melissa Brannon. I'm here at the Prize Foundation. I just want to welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming here. We love having all of you together in one space and like a really great, beautiful weather, right? So I'm not going to stand up here long. Really, I just want to thank everyone for being part of this year's festival. It is awesome to see old friends, to make new friends, and I hope that you've all had the same experience. You know, when I started passionate about building community, about connecting people with others that could help them make that next step in their career and help them kind of take something to that next level. And that really appealed to me. I hadn't been anywhere where I felt connected. And there's a man behind that, and he had a vision for this area. And when I first heard about it, I kind of giggled a little, because I was like, okay, well, you know. But as I've gotten to know this person, I'm overwhelmed by the amount of passion, the amount of love and energy that he has for not only filmmakers, but for musicians, for chefs, for entrepreneurs. And it has been truly a pleasure to get to know him and to help make his vision a reality. So it is truly my honor to bring to the stage the Executive Director of the Prize Foundation, Gregory Kallenberg. Come on, come on.
All right. I was going to say, you know, if you don't stand up, you don't have a chance of winning, but I guess that's out the window. Hey, before we jump into this, hey, Melissa, will you come back here for 1 second? What is so special about the Prize Foundation is we're a family. And Melissa, when there was an order, like I'm the boss, I get to do shit right here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me, I am apparently huge into New Year's, and I'm also massively into birthdays. And it is Melissa's birthday today. That's right. She just said that she's calling HR on me, but that's okay. Also, I want to say Rachel Hansel had a birthday this year. This week. And then Kelly, where's Kelly? Kelly had her birthday too. So what are we? We're Libras? Is it Virgos? What are we? A lot of Libras in the office right now. So we're going to sing to all three of them. We're supposed to sing to Melissa today. It's her birthday today. We're going to sing happy birthday. Is that cool with everybody? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Melissa, Rachel, and Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Melissa. Happy birthday, Rachel. Happy birthday, Kelly. Awesome. Here we go. I like the people who walked up to me and they said, I didn't know you could wear a jacket, but I did. I have a jacket. I have to tell you a super fun story before we get into the actual ceremony. So there's these humbling moments at Prize Fest where you get to see like the ebb and the flow and the people, the adulation. And this dude walks up to me last night at the after party and he says, "Oh my God, I think you're amazing." And I said, "Well, thank you, trying to be humble about it, but he's right. And he goes, your work and the creativity and the passion you put into things. I'm like, God, I'm going to say more. And it's effusive. And he just, it's like, can I take a picture with you? And I said, sure. And so I take a picture with him, and he turns to his wife, he goes, look, it's Ramon from the movie. Oh my God, boy, withered. I would walked out of there like this doll, okay, yeah, okay. I said, no, I'm Gregory Kallenberg. He goes, who? I was like, oh, okay, all right. Hey, well, listen, give yourself a hand. You're here. You made it. Those hands are going to be sore because we're going to do a lot of clapping, because I got to tell you, this is the best Prize Fest we've ever had across the board. Of course, it all culminates here, but no, we've gone through food, comedy, music. It is one of those things, I said it last night, sometimes the night sort of sucks up all the air, so you don't really hear things, but this is a weird time in the world, and the positivity and the love that's in this room is something that I hope resonated with you as much as it resonated with me, because this is, yeah, there you go. You can clap for that. I've just never seen it this big and bold, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you for leaning in. Speaking of leaning in, if you've ever been to one of these things, there's a long list I'm going to read from. These are the sponsors for Prize Fest and for Film Prize. We could not do this without these people. This is money, time, and energy, wisdom, and I cannot tell you how important it is. They are the fuel to our engine. And I'd like to read that list now for the sponsors. So the sponsors of Film Prize 2025 and also Prize Fest are the Anderson family, Anika Federal Credit Union, Arklatex Dermatology, the Bessemer Trust, Louisiana Blue, Bonvenue Bank, Bossier Parish Community College, Patty and Mike Brannon, Boyette Printing and Graphics, Brentwood Hospital, Brown Builders, Budweiser, Bud Light, Business Real, Business First Bank, Caddo Management, The Chop Shop, City of Shreveport, Community Foundation of North Louisiana, Connoisseur Media, Melissa and Sid Cook, The Cottage, Downtown Development Authority, Entrepreneurial Accelerator Program, Bob and Bess Elder, Serenity and Alan Evans, Fairfield Property Management, the Fort Worth Film Commission, we'll talk about them in a bit, but they're the ones who are going to be granting this Oscar qualification. Alta and John Franks Foundation, Godwin Contracting, Greater Bossier Economic Development Foundation, Herd McRae and Vestal, Hummingbird King and Butler CPAs, Jana King, Heidi Kallenberg, thank you so much, Heidi. Sandy Kallenberg, give them a hand. They did a great job. Thank you for everything you guys do. Elizabeth and Alex Kennedy, KSLA, KTAL, NBC6, Lamar Advertising, Live Casino, Louisiana Department, bless you, the Louisiana Department of Culture, Recreation, and Tourism, Louisiana Economic Development, Louisiana Downs, Louisiana Entertainment, Louisiana Office of Cultural Development, Louisiana State University, Shreveport. Laura Perdue's here. Give her a hand. She's awesome. Be hearing some cool stuff from her in a bit. Julian Kurt Lyles, Mahaffey Farms, McElroy Metal, Doctors Pam McPherson, Scott Cassingham, Movie Maker Magazine, National Endowment of the Arts, New Orleans Film Festival, Nextera Energy, Knoll Foundation, North Louisiana Economic Partnership, Jory and William O'Brien, Jay Wineland and Group Benefits, Oshner, LSU Health, Parish of Caddo, Pelican Tents and Events, Karen and Cassidy Phillips, Phillips Kallenberg Investments, Donna and Cliff Poinbuff, Powers Foundation, Proximo, Raymond James and Associates, Rewington Suite Hotel and Spa. This is their spot. You can give that a hand too. If you were feeling the flow last night, just to let you know, it's because of Republic National Distributing Company, tequila and vodka providers, right? They were on top of it. William A. Robinson Foundation, Ross Lynn Charitable Foundation, Stephanie and Thomas Sanders, Kimberly and Brad Schlosser, Shreveport Bossier Advocate, Shreveport Regional Arts Council, SWEPCO Foundation, Town Square Media, Trouble Muse, Visit Shreveport Bossier, Yoakum Toyota. Give those a big hand if you would. This next list is a group that have really they've given us something, maybe it's not money, but it's in-kind sponsorship, special things that really make Prize Fest shine. Thanks to Red River Radio, Coca-Cola, Idea Village, Lomax the Gray, Paxton Sound, Robinson Film Center, Social Circle, and give another big hand for the Fort Worth Film Commission. We're going to start kind of the speech part and understand that these things are what they are because of the work that goes into them, right? I mean, one of the things that is beautiful about Prize Fest is it looks easy, maybe, right? If you're not looking, right? Looking closely. But the fact is that this is an incredibly hard festival to put on. Also, I want to note that the Prize Foundation is not, I'm sure the staff would love it if it was only Prize Fest, but we run 365 days a year. We have incredible programs that take care of entrepreneurs and kids, and again, this runs throughout the year in 2 states, in Louisiana and New Mexico. So I'm gonna bring up a couple people up here just to talk about these other programs real quick, and then we'll be right back in on Film Prize. But it's important to note, as you walk out of here, you know who we are, right? Because, we're fun until Monday, right? And then Monday, you don't get as much of this, right? So again, I'd like to bring up some of my colleagues to talk about what they do too. Please welcome back to the stage the birthday girl, Melissa Brannon.
It's like he knows exactly where to poke. It's my pleasure to be up here to tell you a little bit about Startup Prize, which is the program I'm director of at the moment. And it's really an exciting program. I get to work with early stage health-focused entrepreneurs from around the country. This is our 5th year of Startup Prize focus on health. We saw over 70 companies from over 23 states across the country participate this year. It's super exciting, y'all. And people doing really big things, and people that are really looking to not only innovate within the healthcare sector, but really change people's lives and benefit humanity for the better. So this year, I just want to recognize our 2 Startup Prize winners. We have 2 tracks. We have an FDA track and a non-FDA track, and in each track, similar to Film Prize University that you guys got to experience, we'll do roundtables where these companies get to interface with mentors who really help set them on that path to success. This year, we were thrilled with the companies that we saw. Our FDA track winner, Music Bio out of Dallas, Texas, are actually creating a drug delivery system that uses microbubbles and ultrasound to break the brain barrier. And they're working on curing diseases like Parkinson's, and Huntington's disease, which is really incredible. We also had our non-FDA track winner, Orbit Genomics, out of Boulder, Colorado. They are revolutionizing early disease detection with the first blood test that can accurately diagnose early-stage lung cancer. Right now, this is something that diagnosis normally happens so late that there's not a great course of treatment. This is gonna be a game changer. So thank you for giving me the time to recognize these companies, recognize the work we're doing here, and I'll turn it back over to you, Gregory.
What's funny is I was talking to somebody about, we say this in the office all the time, it's like, we have Film Prize, it's more about making films. It's not like we're curing brain cancer. It's Startup Prize, they're literally doing that, right? That's right. We just had to get in our office because we want to help cure brain cancer. So I'm going to bring up 2, it's funny, all the birthday girls. It's kind of crazy that I'm bringing up all the birthday girls. I'm going to bring up 2 people who work on an incredible program that we have within the office. The program, which by the way was invented by my son, Tobias Kallenberg. You can give him a hand right there. To talk about Film Prize Junior, Kelly and Rachel.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Rachel and I have such an amazing job with the Prize Foundation. She is unable to talk this weekend because she really held down box office at Prize Fest Central, so let's give her a hand for that. And with my prize gig, I get to have some really awesome quality time with our film prize, our comedy prize, our music prize, and our celebrity food chefs. Our mentors and judges, like, it's phenomenal to bring these amazing people who want nothing more than to help this community grow and perform at the highest level possible. And if you're not realizing that this is a golden opportunity, I need you to wake up. Tell your kids about Film Prize Junior. Film Prize Junior is a 5th through 12th grade program. It's free film education all across the state of Louisiana and now in New Mexico for the last 5 years now. And Rachel and I get to really hold the hands of these teachers who are spearheading these little bitty production companies at their middle and high schools. So last year in 2025, we had 115 short films in our film festival, guys. Over 9 hours across 2 days. And if you've never been to the Film Prize Junior Film Festival, you gotta come. It is such a rewarding experience. And for me personally, there is nothing like getting to look at a high schooler and say, you are the prize. Like Morgan right here, he's now in one of our Film Prize films. We've had our most recent Film Prize Junior High School winner, oh my God, Finnegan Collins won this year the high school division with his film Rated. If y'all haven't seen this film, go to filmprizejunior.com/Louisiana and you can watch all 115 films and our winners. We have a winners page. And I also want to give an amazing shout out to our middle school winner. If you didn't know that it's not just our public schools and private schools, also our homeschool groups are allowed to participate. So as long as you have a student with a story to tell, we are going to take them and their teachers through the entire process of filmmaking. So right now we're in the middle of reviewing scripts and hopefully giving them the thumbs up or the green light to get these films produced. And as long as they finish their film, it gets into the festival. So it was 115 and 25. Let's see 150 this year. Am I right, guys? So in 2016, it started just with high schoolers here in Caddo Parish, and it was a very strong, 24-something films. And over the years since COVID, 26? He would know. It's over the last few years, we have expanded into middle school, and it's been over 500 films that have been produced by these filmmakers, and I just cannot wait to see them graduate further into Film Prize and go across the country and just share their stories. So if you do have anyone, it is, again, a completely free film education program. All we need is a teacher and a student with a dream. So reach out to us. We're always here to help. And it's just amazing to see how much they grow through the power of filmmaking. Thank you so much.
I will tell you that on a really serious note, it is about the films, but what you're teaching kids in the year 2025 is collaboration, communication, leadership. As we all know in this room, making a film is not art. It's art, science, and business all together. And these kids, most of the kids we focus on are Title I kids that don't have these opportunities, and shining a light on the path to success is what this is all about. So thank you to Rachel and to Kelly. You can give them another big hand. We're gonna move into the Film Prize portion. Please welcome to the Film Prize stage. Again, I know he hates it when I call him my work wife, or maybe Felicia hates it. One of it does. But That's good. It's good. It's like, I don't know, what's the one, the Mormon show, where there are a bunch of wives, that show? But yeah, so anyway, guys, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Film Press stage, Chris Lyon.
You guys are really kind. Thank you so much. I've had such a great pleasure getting to know all of you. Maybe some of you less than I would have liked, and I hope that we can continue to grow that. But Film Prize this year was absolutely amazing. You know, we set an online viewing record, aside from 2020, of course, this year, which last year was a record for the number of viewers and votes we got there. The crowds were great. People came in the rain. It was fantastic. So we're really excited about the festival portion of what we do. But as you've heard from the other speakers, we don't just do this once a year in October. You guys certainly work year-round, and part of what Film Prize is doing is trying to facilitate the creation of that independent film economy here in Louisiana. And we do that through a number of different initiatives. Of course, Film Prize, we provide as much support as we can through our office. If you're coming to Shreveport-Bossier to film, or if you're filming elsewhere in Louisiana, we're going to help you find the resources that you need. We have a directory of fantastic people who are looking to work on these projects, whether in front of the camera, behind the camera. The people that you've met and hopefully had a chance to network with want to work with you. It is about building something together, and something that I thought was really prescient that I've heard from the judges is, you know, looking around and understanding that the people that you want to work with aren't your sort of idols in the film industry that are up there now. They're the people that are sitting next to you. Those are the people, yeah. In a few years from now, you're going to look around and you're going to see people that are doing amazing things, and it'll be a privilege to know them, but it'll also be even better if you're able to collaborate with them. So stay in touch with each other, because we're going to grow this together. So in addition to the filmmaking process, which I hope you've all taken the opportunity to do the big prize of what Film Prize is, which is the networking, meeting with each other, meeting with the judges. But as you matriculate into a place where you're doing more production, whether it's doing a feature or a television series or docudrama or whatever it is, we are building the workforce here as well that will help you make that happen. Over this past year, we've had several workforce development workshops, everything from hair and makeup to grip and electric to costume to production assistant intensive with our partners in South Louisiana. So we're working to make sure that when you come here, there are more people and more people and more people that are willing, or not willing, but able to make your productions the very best that they can be. And we want to work with you guys as you go through that process too. So pay attention to everything that's going on here. Also, Taco Wars is coming up in May 2nd. I mean, I love Film Prize Junior, but I also love tacos. Thank you guys so much. I can't tell you how much it has meant to me to watch you guys take the journey of Film Prize seriously. And whether you knew coming into the festival that you believed Gregory and I when we emailed you telling you to pace yourselves or to take advantage of those opportunities, well, now you know that it's real. So congratulations to all of you. No matter the outcome today, you've walked away with people that you can connect with and work with as you grow together to build the Louisiana and the national film industry that emanates from a place like this. So thank you for your time. And back to my friend, Gregory Kallenberg.
Yeah, you know, I swore to a few of you that I would not put it back in your face, the pace yourself thing, right? I promised, but you guys did a terrible job. You guys did a terrible job. I'm like, I saw you guys on Thursday. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. But you guys hung with it, which is good. Again, it is something that is important to me as we kind of march forward to kind of acknowledge that, again, we sit here in this beautiful place. We sit here with things like tablecloths and tacos and films playing on big screens and bands playing on stages. You get to hear a lot from me, right? I get it. You get to hear from Chris a lot. We heard from Kelly and Melissa, but know that the Prize Foundation staff is a village. We're a group of people that are incredibly impassioned about making that connection to elevate our creative entrepreneurs, which is you guys. So I'd like to really carry on with a tradition that we've had for a long time. I'd like to bring to the stage the Prize Foundation staff, because they need to hear from you too, because these are the people that are really doing beautiful things for all of us. And they take my shit, so you really need to clap loud. But bringing to the stage Amy O'Callahan, Rachel Hansel, Melissa Brannon, Kelly Peterson, Chris Lyon, Jake Griffith, Katie Elder, Heidi Kallenberg, Felicia Kay, Josh Mitchell, Jeremy Hernandez, and his team, Emily Heyman, all those guys. All right, very, very, very special people. Also, again, you know, one of the beautiful things about Film Prize, if you haven't figured it out, it's too late, is that, again, that connection that you get to make with the mentor judges is incredibly important. These people come here because not only do they want to be here, sometimes I don't have a choice to bring them here. They call me and tell me they're going to be here because they want to help you guys advance yourself forward. So I want to acknowledge some of the judges. Some of the judges had to catch planes back to Los Angeles and New York. But this year's judges, and please stand when your name is called, is Kevin Arboway, Sharon Badal, Jessica Daniels, Colette Freeman, Carly Hogendijk, Bhavani Rao, Paul Sloop, and Ben Wiesner. All right, I'm gonna one of you guys come up, and I'm want the one who's gonna speak the shortest period of time. All right, there we go. It's not Paul. Paul has a TED Talk all prepared. So Colette, please. That's right. Paul's like, can we get that PowerPoint going? Yeah, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Colette Freeman.
So in Alexander Jeffrey's film, The Old Man in the Bar, the old man buys the $900 bottle of wine. I'm not telling you all to do that, but please go out and buy a plant, like a $1 plant, a $3 plant, and every day look at that plant, and that's your Film Prize plant. Because what we did, what you all did, is the most extraordinary thing. This was, again, the best festival ever. So look at that plant, feed that plant, nurture that plant. And the other thing I want to task you to is, after you've slept for a week, reach out to someone on your crew and say, how are you doing? What are you doing? What's next? And then I want you to reach out to someone on another film and say, how are you doing? What are you doing? What's next? And then reach out to a mentor judge and say, how are you doing? What are you doing? What's next? Because that is how we're all building community for Film Prize 2026.
All right, so we are now moving forward, trudging towards the awards. But again, one of the things I keep saying over and over again, and thankfully is being said back to me, is that there is a big prize and a small prize, right? The small prize, believe it or not, is whoever's name is on the check. I'm not diminishing the award. I'm just telling you that what you have done here together is the big prize. The connection you've made with each other, the community, as Colette was just mentioning, also the connection to some of the best mentor judges who are there to help you. So we down with a big prize and a small prize part of this? All right, give it, yeah. This is that portion of the morning that we talk about the filmmakers. And again, what we consider to be one of the best, if not the best, across the board film prize filmmaker class we've ever seen. So when your name is called, please stand. I'm gonna go through the filmmaker list. All filmmakers will be announced. If for some reason I dropped a piece of paper that I can't find and your name isn't on it, just scream at me. I think I've got everybody. All right. The filmmakers for 2025 Film Prize in Prizeport, USA is Disorder, directed by Eric Curtin. Girl Dad, directed by Rachel Hudson. High Cotton, directed by Melissa Goslin. Hive Mind Deluxe, directed by Chris Allen Evans. Last Minute, directed by Michael Cusimano. Leaving My Mother, directed by Corey Steele. The Loneliness of an American Woman, directed by Brad Negrado. Mentality, directed by Mackenzie Bell. MRI, or Michael Returns Indefinitely, directed by John F. Beach. The Old Man at the Bar, directed by Alexander Jeffrey. Omen, directed by Mary McJade. On the Seventh Day, directed by Kai Tan. Perfect Night, directed by David Michael Long. Perpetual Care, directed by Katie Royer. Ramon Makes the Movie, directed by Haley Curtin. Rug Pull, directed by Carlos Jimenez. Strand, directed by Austin Gorski. The Vivid Imagination of David Thursby, directed by Devin Johns. Vultures Prey at the Starlight Motel, directed by Ben Maynor and Pat Metheny. Give these guys a hand. These are the filmmakers from Film Prize 2025. We are about to start the awards, but before we do that, we have a quick few words by someone, and she's looking at me like, you ready? Okay. Everyone, please welcome to the stage Leanne Ivinsky from the city of Prizeport. We're Prizeport to midnight, right, Leanne? All right, good.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored to be here representing Mayor Tom Arsenault and the city of Shreveport, or should I say Prizeport, the city of Prizeport, until midnight tonight. What an incredible week it's been. Film, comedy, music, food, and only the kind of creative energy that Prize Fest can bring to our city. Each year, this festival shines a spotlight on the talent that lives and thrives right here in Shreveport, and it reminds us that the arts aren't just entertainment, it's economic development, it's community pride. Yes. And it's what makes Shreveport such a special place to call home. On the economic development front, how do y'all feel to be a part of the biggest cash prize in the world of $50,000? Yes. And an Oscar nomination package that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. On behalf of Mayor Arsenault, thank you to Gregory Kallenberg. The man has chutzpah, y'all, and that is what it takes to get something done. Y'all give him a round of applause. The Kallenberg family, the Prize Foundation, the Prize Foundation staff, every volunteer, sponsor, and artist who poured their hearts into this festival, you've shown once again that Shreveport doesn't just host the prize, we are the prize. And to all the filmmakers and creatives, please come back. As Chris said, we are ready and open for business. Bring your next project here. Keep telling your stories in Shreveport because Shreveport has a lot more to say. Thank you.
And I just want to just note that the last time we did an economic development study on Film Prize was 2018, which was a cumulative study. Film Prize had yielded an economic development impact of about $40 million. So you can give that a hand because that is you guys putting a foundation of creative entrepreneurship underneath this city, and so you should be very proud of that. All right, so we're gonna start the awards. And I feel tension. I feel tension. You know, we always overorder on tacos because you sons of bitches won't eat, right? But the fact is that you have done something wonderful. So I want you to stand up, all the filmmakers, everybody, just stand up in the room. Shake it out, stand up. I want everyone to breathe with me. No, I mean, stay standing. I mean, has it been that long a week? All right, so stay standing. So I want you to take in this moment that we are in right now. We're in a moment where we're all here together. We're in a moment where no one has won anything, right? But the community that we built means that we won everything, right? So for one last time, together as one, we're gonna say we are the prize. Ready? And it better be loud and proud, or as everyone in this room knows, I have the power to shut this thing down, take home the money, come back tomorrow, start the thing all over again, is what I'm gonna do. I can't do that because the staff will quit. But the fact is that I feel Amy's like laser eyes on me. But we're gonna do, we are the prize together. You guys down with that? It's gonna be loud, tell the world that you're here, but also tell yourself the amazing thing you just did. So on 3, we're gonna do we are the prize. 1, 2, 3. We are the prize! Give yourself a hand, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start the awards. Before I do this, I just want to give a huge hand. That's Kirby Rocket over there. She is with Herd Macro and Vestal. As much as I want to give $20,000, $50,000 prizes, Kirby said no, so you can talk to her after this about that. So I'm going to let you guys know there wasn't a tie this year in Founder Circle, right? So we have 5 Founder Circle winners. For those who don't know what the Founder Circle is a special jury prize. The judges give it away. This is an incredibly special opportunity for the names on this list to come back next year to Prizeport, Leanne, till midnight tonight. Yeah, that's right, Prizeport, and make your film. You will have $3,000 of, it's a reimbursable grant. So you spend the money, we pay you back up to $3,000. So this is the beginning of our awards. These are the Founders Circle Awards. Again, a very special award from the judges. Thank you guys so much for the work that you guys did. Give them another hand if you don't mind. This is their award. Or aim, just. Yeah, cool. Awesome. We're rehearsing right now for today. Just letting you guys know. They're like, wait, they don't seem to know what they're doing. All right. So the Founders Circle winners for Film Prize 2025. And again, please, if you come up, get your award, and then we're going to take a group picture up here, like right over here. And then, is that right here, Jeremy? Cool. All right. So the Founders Circle Award winners for 2025 are Mentality. On the seventh day, Ramon Makes the Movie. Strand. And the Vivid Imagination of David Thursby. All right. Let's give another hand for our Founders Circle winners 2025. That is a $3,000 grant to come back next year. It's a reimbursable grant. You guys need to get after it. Up next is a new award for us. I know I might look like a jock, but I'm not an athlete per se. So I will tell you that this next award is celebrating something very special that happened. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a huge college basketball fan. And we did something very special here in Prizeport, Louisiana. And it was the LSUS Pilots going 59-0. You can give that a huge hand. It's a historic victory, and just something that is incredible. What's more incredible is that I was lucky enough to have a lunch with one of my kindred spirits, a woman who is, I swear to God, as crazy as I am. Like, I say stuff and she just one-ups me, and like by the end, we've come up with incredible things together. This is an opportunity for one local filmmaker, so just so you know, only local filmmakers were eligible for this award, to work with LSUS to do a mini doc on this 59-0 baseball team. The winner of this award will get $15,000 to work on this documentary, 10 to 12-minute documentary on one of the most amazing, it's never happened in the history of college baseball. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage my prize sister, Laura Perdue. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm fun-sized. Every time I talk about the LSUS Pilots and them going 59-0, I start to get teary-eyed, and it drives me crazy, but that's how passionate I am about this. The fact of the matter is, we broke a record here in Prizeport, LSU Prizeport, of 59-0. And let's just think about that for a second. We had over 500 innings that something could have gone wrong, and it didn't. We broke the record from 2000 of Savannah State, which had a 46-0 record. And just to be clear, this is the longest winning baseball streak in the entire history of college baseball. Happened right here. That being said, I said, I want to make sure that all of us are remembering this long after we're sitting around here talking about it. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, is film. So a group of us came together, and we've been watching your films, did all kinds of research, and we chose someone who we believe is going to be able to capture the story in a way that will make you teary-eyed like it does me, have some incredible cinematography as well, and I am so excited to work with this person. So it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome Melissa Gosselin up here. I'm so excited. I am beyond excited. I am so excited. We're going to do something great. Me too. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. Laura, why don't you come hold the check? Okay. Thank you.
All right, we will move on to the Best Actor Award. And the nominees this year for Best Actor are Matthew Eli Judd, Disorder. Ty Hudson, Girl Dad. Anthony Ruggieri, Leaving My Mother. John F. Beach, MRI, or Michael Returns Indefinitely. Kai Tan, On the Seventh Day. Geo March, Ramon Makes a Movie. And Brandon Campbell, Rug Pull. Keep in mind, I don't know who's in this envelope. I do know that some of the filmmakers had to jet back to the coast or to other places that they're from. I'm hoping that they're here. If they're not, they're watching the stream, so we're going to cheer loudly for them. I'm going to be announcing this now. Here we go. And the winner for Film Prize 2025's Best Actor is Ty Hudson, Girl Dad.
Kev told me stop crying, so I'm gonna try my best. Girl Dad was really special to us. It was made in honor of our late daughter, Ophelia, and I can see shimmers of her through every frame of our film, but I also saw it while I was here, and it's one of the reasons why we did it was because of this community right here. And being down here, so many of you other filmmakers, people who joined the festival in all different kinds of ways, have come up to share their own stories with us. And I can't tell you how important that is, because that was our intention for this. was that as a male who had gone through baby loss, I felt like I didn't have a lot of community. I had friends and family and people who loved me, but there weren't a lot of resources for me. And so this was about raising awareness about that and finding the people that you love and that you care about, that they're always gonna be there rooting for you. And just know that all of you who came up to share your stories, that I'm now part of your community and that I'm rooting for you and cheering you on from here until the end of time. So thank you, I love you. This means more than you can ever imagine. Thank you.
Ty Hudson, ladies and gentlemen. I swore I wasn't going to cry at this one. I swore it, and Ty just ruined it for me. All right, so moving on to Best Actress. The nominees for Film Prize 2025's Best Actress Award are Karen Carlson, High Cotton. Maddie Nichols, Hive Mind Deluxe. Charity Schubert, Last Minute. Taylor Davidson, The Loneliness of an American Woman. Victor Camille Guest, Mentality. Abby Tozer, Old Man at the Bar. Anne Brown Peterson, Omen. Gail Gillis, Perfect Night. Monique Coleman, Perpetual Care. Shayla Dene, Strand. Lydia Pilot, The Vivid Imagination of David Thursby. Grace Borello, Vultures Prey at the Starlight Motel. And the winner for Film Prize 2025's Best Actress Award is Abby Tozer, The Old Man at the Bar. Please. I know that Abby is actually, she got called to set, right? So she's actually working right now. Alexander Jeffrey will be accepting the award.
Just really quick, I know I'm not Abby, but I just want to say something on behalf of her. She was more than an actor on this movie. She was a co-producer. She helped me translate the script to French. She helped me find the actor, the other French actor that played the waiter across from her. So beyond an actor on this film, she was just an incredible collaborator. And I know she's gonna be stoked to hear this. She booked a Paramount Plus show, so good for her. That's why she's not here. Yeah, viva!
All right, so let's assume that Abby is watching the stream right now. We're gonna say congrats, Abby. Or actually, we're gonna say Viva Abby. We'd say Viva Abby? Viva Abby sounds better? Okay, we're gonna say it so that the camera hears, so let's say it really loud. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Viva Abby! All right, give her a hand. Give her another big hand. All right, so we have gotten to that moment in time that we will be announcing our top 5, and then we'll be announcing our winner. Please note that if you filmed in Caddo Bossier Parish, it's a $50,000 award. If you filmed anywhere else in the state of Louisiana, it's a $25,000 reward. I also want to tell you that either one of those, right, are the world's largest cash prize for a short narrative film. So you can give that a hand. Also, I need a thumbs up from everyone that you totally understand that there are people who will stand in the light. There are people who stood in the light at this point, but we are here together, and that's the most important part of what's happening right now. Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'd like to invite the staff and the judges to the stage. We're gonna be doing top 5. Top 5? Okay. Okay, hang on for a second. Hey, we don't need this kind of pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. We're gonna move this. Jake, will you help me with this, bro? I know Jake's got some battle wounds. Is Aaron here? All right, let's get. Just off to the side, Jake. Thanks, Chris. All right, if you've never done this for us or with us before, what we're going to do is this part moves very fast, right? So there's a top 5, and then out of the top 5 comes our cash winner, okay? So top 5 and then the cash winner. All right? Yeah. This, by the way, the confetti cannon part of this never goes right. I'm just going to let you guys know right now. This shit's going to be popping off like as soon as like, you know, I even pick up an envelope. So, all right. Okay. All right. Off to the side. Off to the side. Fantastic. This is Herb McElroy and Vestal approved, correct? All right, awesome. Right here. You guys on stage too, please. All right. Actually, in the middle, right there. Middle, in the middle. You're doing great. All right. All right, so we're gonna do, hey guys, I know you never listened to me. Okay. All right, so here we go. Everybody ready? So we're gonna drop it, say the name, and then the confetti. Right, okay, good. This never works out the way it's supposed to, Kelly. And you're usually the perpetrator, right? Yeah. Or maybe it's Kevin. Now that I know you guys stand together. All right. Yes. Heidi, will you hold this? Or hold that for me real quick. Boy, it's funny how the social chatter just ends, right? They're like, now we're going to listen. By the way, just to let everybody know, there's a tradition with the filmmakers. It's called the Afterglow Party. It's at the Remington after this. It's for all of us summer campers that don't want to go home. So remember, this is all for you. But right now, we're about to step into the light for the top 5 and our grand prize winner. The top 5 for Film Prize 2025 are Girl Dad, Last Minute, MRI, Old Man at the Bar, Rug Pull. Heidi's like, after this, we're going home. We're going to garden. And I'm like, no, we're not. We're starting this shit over again tomorrow. All right. And the grand prize winner? Ladies and gentlemen, the grand prize winner for Film Prize 2025 is 1, 2, 3. Last Minute. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Michael Cusimano from Last Minute. Right here.
Can I get everyone? Yeah, please. What are you doing over at the table? Come on up here. Come on up here. Everyone. Rob Senska, everybody. If you worked on the film, up here. Hold that. All right. Can someone please? I'm not gonna hold that. Top Gun. Okay. All right.
I hope it doesn't read as presumptuous that I jotted down some thoughts. One of our illustrious judges came up to me at one point during the festival and was like, maybe for you, you don't try to memorize. And as always, spot on. I mean, you were there. All right, this is gonna be a little tricky, so I'll try to be brief and I'll try to make sense, but bear with me because I'm almost definitely going to fail at both of those. This idea started as words scribbled on a Post-it during a workday 2 years ago. And the people in this room, creative people, know the most common fate for any idea is nothing at all. They just become ideas and they go nowhere. And ideas like the safety of staying inside your head where they can stay perfect. And for too long, I allowed them to stay there and face no risk and eventually amount to nothing. And the reason that this film amounted to something instead of nothing is because at every stage of the process, I was met with an outpouring of enthusiasm and generosity and talent that quite overwhelmed me. And because I knew at the end of the process, there was this festival where I knew filmmakers were treated with respect and films were watched with love and with care and in movie theaters the way the good Lord intended. And against this, my natural pessimism and anxiety were no match. I had to act. And now I do have to quickly thank some people by name because making this about me is just too egregious for me to stand. And it's tricky naming people by name because you will inevitably leave out some people who deserve to hear their name read. So please forgive me in advance because if I name everybody who I owe gratitude in this moment, I'm going to run afoul of that Film Prize time limit that has been my intimate companion for these past 2 years. Okay, pardon me. First, and I do mean first, I need to thank Melissa Gosselin. If she said I can't do it when we first asked her to be our on-the-ground producer in Shreveport, last minute would have been over before it started. There is no film without Melissa. It's constantly amazing to me that she already has 2 amazing kids and still found room in her life for one giant mewling infant who takes up all her time. She is the definition of invaluable. And there he is. Thanks to Rob Senska, even though the great Rob, who only ever gives me one kind of shot, which is exactly what I wanted, but somehow better. And he's the only non-Shreveport-based person that I'm going to call out, but I have to call out our composer, Bootsy Spankins P.I., who had never written a film score before I asked him to start working on our last one, and who just supplied the lightning that brought our film to light. Fun fact about me, I don't know how to talk about music, and he had to endure endless Zoom sessions of me just spouting gibberish about emotions and other movies and saying things like, I want it to be 80s, but not like 80s. And somehow he took that and produced this amazing score, and I have no doubt without his contribution, I'm not within shouting distance of a giant novelty check. I'm gonna say his name again just because it's so much fun, Bootsy Spankins P.I. Look him up. I need to thank the most professional, the most prepared person on set, the acting powerhouse, the titan of stage and screen, our young star, Espen Doty. For every bit of bad luck we had, and we had our share and then some. Every time I went to open my mouth to complain, I had to stop myself and say, I can't because we used up all our good luck finding Espen, and it's a trade I was happy to make. So thank you again. Another round of applause for Espen, please. And finally, I have to call out our star, our executive producer, our production designer, our costume designer, Charity Schubert. I would call her my muse, but it sounds too passive for what she is, and let's be honest, it's kind of a backhanded compliment for myself. What she is a force of nature. You have only gotten to enjoy her as a performer over these past few days, but I've gotten to witness her up close and personal as the executive producer of this film over the last year, as she pushed this boulder uphill and faced every conceivable challenge. And I had a front row seat for her tenacity and her brilliance and her delightful rudeness. My belief in you is what keeps me going forward. When all I want to do is lay down on the floor and moan, my belief that you belong in the spotlight just pulls me forward, because I need you to be in the spotlight, because I just need one thing in this world to make sense. Even if I have to build the goddamn spotlight myself, it's gonna happen. If I may quote a film, because why should I suddenly become a different person now? You are the stuff that dreams are made of. Okay, I'll try to reach a conclusion by saying that in the writing of Last Minute, it became about much more than I intended. What started about a fun film about homework in 80s became about memory and parenting, and most of all, and the tactile thrill of whiteout. But more than anything, I realized I was writing a story about sacrificing community on the altar of technology. And if you're as big a movie lover as I am, you know you're very familiar with the problem, and it's been very easy in recent years, very easy in recent years to become very discouraged and despair about the state of movies. And it feels like these days we're losing the heart of film, which is the shared communal experience. And I don't want to live in a world where we don't have the post-film discussion. And I think I caught some side-eye, possibly from my team over the past few days, when we put in so much time, money, and effort to promote our film. And then when people came to my booth, all I wanted to do was say, did you see the end of Strand? I didn't think I could be surprised by a ghost story, and somehow they pulled it off. And what did you think of the split screen and On the Seventh Day? Because I thought it made the film. And I can't tell you how this experience just warms my silly little cinephile heart. And more than anything, this whole experience gives me a feeling of optimism, which, as you know, is just in such short supply these days. And if I can just quote one more movie, I feel like you've given me a debt of gratitude I might never be able to fully repay. And I think I'll just close by asking one more question to Charity and maybe to the room. Should we take this and put this in a nice, sensible, interest-bearing account for a good rate of return? Or should we make another movie? Thank you. Viva!
Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause for Last Minute 2025 Film Prize Grand Champion. Throw it up there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Prize Foundation, my name is Gregory Kallenberg. You have beautiful people around you. You guys are beautiful people. We're going to give it a Viva la Film Prize, and we're going to march down and have a blast at the after-go party. You guys ready with me? Ready? This is how we open up 2026. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Viva la Film Prize! Ladies and gentlemen, Film Prize 2026 is officially open. Come on back, let's make movies. Ladies and gentlemen, they killed the mic. Daniel. Ladies and gentlemen, could I get the top 5 to the stage? Top five to the stage. Top 5.